Answer my question. If you are earning,
I am answering your question. I'll continue.
but we don't have a lot of time.
Well,
Top 400 people in this
We'll take some
country.
more time. That's because the tax expenditures actually go to those people. Those are the people who benefit from this. The top 400 people pay an average tax of about 16%.
That's correct.
Why do they do that? Because they have all these tax expenditures. We got rid of the tax expenditures. That's why the rate of increase in taxes for the top 1% or the top 1/10 of 1% is about 155 times what it is for somebody at the bottom.
Yeah, but
That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, but Mr. Chairman, at the end of the day, in your movement toward deficit reduction, 3/4 of your plan talks about cutting spending. And I just ticked off. How do you feel about throwing 200,000 kids off of Head Start? That's a cut in spending. Good idea?
I don't think we recommended that, sir, so I don't...
I know, but this is the result. When you talk about cuts in spending, Pell Grants and so on. All right, let me go on. We don't have a whole lot of time, and I apologize.
What about your president offering to cut LIHEAP?
Terrible idea.
50%. I didn't do that.
And it was a terrible idea, no question about it. But let me go to Social Security. Social Security, to my mind, has been an enormously successful program for the last 75 years, taken a whole lot of elderly people out of poverty, people with disabilities, widows and orphans, paid out every nickel owed to every eligible American. Now, I found it interesting. You just made a point, which I think is right, Mr. Bowles. You said when we dealt with Social Security, we didn't do it from a deficit reduction perspective. We did it to try to strengthen Social Security. President Obama, during his campaign, also had an idea. His idea was to raise the taxable income level at $250,000. Remember that? People earning more than $250,000, that cap would be removed. I thought that was a pretty sensible idea. What do you think about it?
I'm on the record. I have said many times that I didn't think that people in my income bracket needed a tax cut.
I was part of a group of Dave Pryor and Jack Danforth that met years ago with Paul Simon and agreed to take that lid completely off. That's me.
Is that your view today?
You can do anything you want. I'm not.
No, I'm not. What I could do, but is that do you recommend to the Congress?
I don't know. You're the guy.
Well, I agree with President Obama that at $250,000 or more, that cap be removed. Do you agree with that proposal from the president? Any comments? You guys just did a long report.
I've already said, I didn't believe that the top 2% of taxpayers needed a tax cut.
I asked a fairly simple question.
Do
you agree with President Obama that above $250,000 we should remove the cap?